Everything's coming out 6. That's the whole point.
Bedlam, a post-apocalyptic roguelike RPG.
Okay, trailer time.
Okay.
This is Dr. Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
It's like Pac-Man shooting all these dots. Oh, is this the sequel to Flower?
There's data coming through faster than I can encode it. I've already lost 2 processors. They keep burning out.
Please, I love you. You need to get out of there. It's not safe.
I need you, Steven. I need you here. I can open the gate manually. I can let you in.
It's too dangerous. You don't understand what's happening out here.
No, you don't understand. We can
There's so much data, it's not safe.
Away.
Okay, people are disappearing.
I really don't like the
Shut
fact
it
she
down
burnt out
now.
2 processors. What kind of work could she
If
be
you
doing?
won't help me, I'll
She's
do it on my
apparently
own.
translating.
You're responsible for all this. You and me.
It's not just you and me anymore, though, is it?
See, look, all the little dots of the things are all in lines, like Pac-Man going.
Oh god, as long as it's not like Pixels. Because apparently that film was really bad.
Well, yeah, it's got Adam Sandler
This
in it.
is for the players.
For the players.
Okay, fireplace. That means something. What does that? What
Yeah,
does that mean? What does that mean? 6.
That means we're actually going to be able to sit and talk about video games this week.
Oh, not
Oh,
again,
man.
Dad.
It's chat time.
Chat time. Oh
Fireplace
god,
chat.
it's
All right, so what game was that?
that was Everyone's Gone to the Rapture, which is a game by what's it called? The Chinese Room, who made, I think they made Dear Escher, I can't remember, but they also worked on the sequel to Amnesia, which was A Machine for Pigs.
It is the Chinese. It is the Chinese Room.
Yeah.
They are also made Dear Esther.
Yes, Dear Escher, or Dear Esther, whatever
Dear
you like to
Escher.
call it.
Dear Escher. That would be a fun game. I would
Dear
play-
bitch.
Even if that was a walking simulator, I would still play that because like walking through an Escher painting it's already
MC Escher.
crazy. Yeah, exactly.
Haven't they already got games like that, like
I think so.
Echochrome or something like that? Anyway,
Or like
yeah.
what's that dream one? Where you're like walking through the dream and trying to like.
Is that not called Dream?
It might be.
It might be. I think it was recently
It's-
released as well. Or
Yeah,
it's on
yeah.
Steam. Anyway,
No, it's I've got Back to Bed.
that's just a wish.
He's wandering. He's wandering around this thing, and you have to put things in his way that he bumps into and turns in his sleepwalking, and you have to guide him back to his bed out of the dream. It's all right. Anyway,
That sounds amazing. Yeah. So hello, welcome to V2 Newscast, and oh god, why Steve?
are you gonna host it, or should I host
Yeah,
it?
well, I've got like a 3-page script ready for all of this stuff. I didn't know if you had any work done, but yeah.
No, I just go through the articles.
Yeah.
I don't do any
Well,
work.
the thing is like Gamescom
Yeah.
was this week. If you aren't on Twitter, you should definitely at least look at Moo's Twitter feed, and it's just there like everyone going, "Oh my god, I met Moo at Gamescom." I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got GamesCon. We've got Summer Games Done Quick. We had the Invitational at Dota. So yeah, there's a lot of shit that's been going on.
Some pretty cool stuff. Do you know of any games announced? The only ones I found were Mafia 3, Omega Labyrinth, Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition, and Halo Wars 2, which, out of the four of them, 0% of them interest me.
Yeah, no, there was a leak of the theme music for Halo 5. That's not really.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Halo 5 was like a guaranteed. It's yeah.
Yeah.
Considering it's like Microsoft's only worthwhile franchise.
Well, there's a John Wick film, apparently.
Yeah.
A sequel, yeah.
Oh
coming
no,
out.
there's a. I think the Payday 2 devs are working on a virtual reality shooter game for it. But
Plus,
yeah.
there was a lot of tabletop gaming stuff from Gen Con that was really cool, but that's what I paid attention to.
Yeah. Okay, so recent releases we had. Well, Wikipedia said that Freedom Planet was released on August the 3rd, but it wasn't. It's going to be released August the 13th. So, tricky wiki.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So August the 3rd we had Nom Nom Galaxy for the Wii and Mac. August the 4th we had Eterno Blade for PS4. We also had Beyond Eyes, which was actually from the was it Team 17 who made the like Worms games. That's for the Xbox One. Entry and Odyssey 2 for 3DS. Untold, the Fafnir Night, whatever the fuck that is, and Galaxy the Dimension. And a game called Galaxy, the Dimensional, and also Rare Replay. So August the 4th was actually pretty good for video games. Rare Replay.
Just because of the one that's 30 titles?
Yeah, just because of the one, which is...
What systems is that on? Only Xbox One?
Yep, only Xbox One. Yep.
But now you call a GameStop and ask them for Battletoads, and they can say, yes, we have Battletoads.
Yes, we have Battletoads. And then V's going to be all there like, oh, they stole our memes.
Yeah. That's
memes.
because you're the ones that kept bugging them about it. You forced it on them. You complain about forced memes. You're the one that made it happen.
Yeah. Well, they say that about Five Nights at Freddy's, don't they? But then again, it's like you've got Guacamelee, which actually had memes in the game. It's mind-boggling. Guacamelee's right. August the 6th, we had Picross E6 for the 3DS.
Yes. A new Picross game. Fuck. Sign me up. Where's my wallet? No, I bought every single fucking Picross game. You have no idea. I fucking love Picross.
I remember when you streamed the Pokemon Picross. I'm gonna win.
I don't know why. No, that's Pokemon Puzzle League. I don't know why, but I really, really like Picross. I bought the original Mario Picross for like Game Boy. It was in like black and white. Picross 3D for the 3DS. Like, fucking give me Picross. I have Picross on my phone. It's what I do when I go to the bathroom.
Go to the
I play
bathroom.
Picross. Fucking love it.
Alright, the last game for this week, which Wikipedia says was released, which I don't believe anymore, was The Swindle on Xbox One. I
don't believe that. I think they're swindling you.
They're definitely swindling me. So I'm guessing none of those games have really been. I only just heard about Beyond Eyes, and
I hope Entok got the Rare Collector, or
The only game I would probably get from that would be just, and I don't even own an Xbox One. It's just the Rare Replay thing.
Yeah, I wish. I think Entok's the only one I know for sure has an Xbox One. Does anybody else?
I don't.
Twin Tail, Fox
unless
does,
it'd be cool
Putin
if
Big TF
they
does.
say we make a PC version.
Yeah,
I don't think Rare ever made a PC game, or at least have ported their own games to PC.
Yeah. So this week coming up soon.
Okay.
Well, there's not a whole lot, but there is Goat Simulator coming to PlayStation consoles.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Which yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but Gauntlet Slayer Edition is also coming to PS4.
All right.
And Garfield Kart.
Garfield Kart? Oh, we gotta buy that.
Garfield Kart.
Fucking Christ!
Yes.
It could be good. Honestly, they could have like one of the old.
Wait a second. Is this the same one
it's
that's on Google
shit.
Play?
Is it?
It's for the 3DS, so it actually might be.
It might
Okay.
be. Okay, so Should we go on to the news?
Yeah,
As soon as people started going on about Garfield, I was like, news.
I saw 1.5 stars on that one.
Its publisher for Kids Mania. The community gives it a 10 masterpiece. But actual Sunlight for the Vita, a Toy Soldiers War Chest to Xbox One and PC, and then Bedlam for PC. And then Paddington Adventures in London.
Everything's gonna be good. Everything's gonna be
Paddington
amazing.
Bear arrives in London and tasks players with helping Paddington and the Brown family solve a series of engaging and playful mysteries.
Wait, the
in
Brown,
order to fight.
the Brown
Yeah.
family? Is that like the Brown Note?
No,
I
I think it's
don't
like
know.
Gordon Brown. I don't, I don't think.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Maybe
Is
maybe.
he still the prime minister? I don't know what's going on
No.
over there. Yeah,
No.
I didn't think so. I'm like, why would they release this game?
We've got Dopey McPotato Face as
Oh man, is he Irish?
no.
Oh, they just call him Potato Face.
No, I just call him Potato Face.
Oh, okay.
Right. So,
Because the face looks like a potato, presumably.
plasticine potato. Anyway, Nintendo news. Have you guys heard of Loot Box or Loot Crate, whatever the fuck it's called?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
There's a
sign
rumor
up for it,
of-
they send you a box and it's like garbage
box
stuff
full
you
of
couldn't
crap.
sell.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the Ashens review it, and some of it seems okay. It's all
An
right.
inflatable fucking crown. though.
Inflatable fucking crowd. Yeah.
Someone in chat mentioned Galaxy. That was apparently released on August 4th on PS4 only, but the PC is still yet to come.
Yes. But yeah, in regards to the Loot Crate idea, there's a rumor of Nintendo possibly making a monthly goodies box, which I think they're going to be partnering up with Zavvi or one of the UK retailers. It's still rumor though, so it might be.
Why is it in the only UK only?
I don't know.
I would think it would be interesting if they made it a part of their new rewards program,
Yeah, definitely. But
which we should be getting some tips on that one. I don't remember if they were going to be starting it up like next year. Or...
But they did mention that they would be replacing the Club Points program, which is a shame because I actually used that. Well, I used it for one or two things and it was okay. Let's see other Nintendo news. Amiibo cards are region free for current North America games. I have to go into this.
Oh, yeah.
I was at a GameStop
Cards.
the other day, and they told me they had started sending out new waves of older amiibos that are tough to get. So that's good
Yeah,
news.
that is. I haven't seen. I mean, I actually saw, for example, Toad in stock in several stores.
I went and I saw another Mega Man. I saw old Zelda, and I think I saw a Sheik.
Yeah.
And what I find funny is that I was like looking around. Apparently, a lot of people were having very good luck getting that retro 3-pack pre-order from GameStop. A lot of people are posting pictures of empty GameStop on the day when you can pre-order them. Yesterday, they said on Saturdays all GameStops were going to open early and be like, okay, we got only 30 per store.
And a lot of people are like, "Yeah, we got it."
Well, yeah, and I was like, wow, people were posting pictures of it being empty, but some people were
it's
lucky, some people weren't.
it's got the Rob, Mr. Game & Watch, and Duck Hunt.
Right. And the thing is, I forgot about it until today. I'm like, well, let me check. It turns out that my local GameStop still had a shit ton available.
Because they can't get rid of the fucking things.
I would probably pick that up. The Rob looks pretty cool.
Okay.
And the Game Watch has this swappable
That
top
actually
you
was
can have
pretty
in
smart for that.
different poses and stuff because he's only 2D, so it looks stupid as a as a 3D amiibo figure.
But when you stack all three together, I don't know.
No, it becomes Tron. No,
Yeah.
no.
So how many
I've
people
been
confirmed?
playing a bunch of Hyrule Warriors, and like every amiibo that you put on it gives you like some materials or like 10,000 rupees or something like
Or
that.
one
so-
rupee.
Yeah, or one. Thanks.
Fucking. You're better off just like using the Link and Zelda ones, just because eventually
They
you're gonna
actually
get an
they give
overstock in weapons, so you
No,
can
that-
sell those weapons.
Yeah, you can sell those weapons. Well, you can sell the weapons anyway without overstocking
Oh, yeah.
on them, but yeah. I've already got a 420 powered horse and spinner and 8-lid.
420 blaze it.
Yeah, I don't know why, but that seems to be the most powerful weapon that at least that I can get.
God damn it.
Is the 420.
Okay. So yeah, like the amiibo cards seem to be region free, which is pretty cool.
I can't wait. You know, I wonder how long until someone starts doing like one of those.
Yeah, it would be
circuit
kind of
printer.
hard to make. It would be kind of hard to make
Something-
cards region locked. Like,
Oh yeah, it's just basic near field communication.
But
Yeah.
I'm wondering
I
how
mean,
long.
I
until
guess you
someone
could.
makes
I
their
guess
own.
you could change the code to be different per region, but like that seems like some work
That's
for
too
something
much.
that wouldn't really change much.
Don't want to do work.
Yeah, don't know it.
Yes.
Add the extra bit for.
Or maybe it's
Japan
because
and
there were rumors that the Nintendo NX was supposed to be region free, so maybe they're finally like starting to open up.
Oh, that would be interesting, considering.
Oh, yeah.
Considering, yeah.
Yes. Right.
That would be the first thing I think that Nintendo's like ahead of the curve on as far as like technology, because well, other than like the innovative controllers that they release every
Well,
time.
actually, speaking
Because
of
like their internet stuff is kind of like always lagging behind, and like they're like
Yeah.
catching up on
well,
DLC.
there's lots of people complaining about like the Splatoon servers. But speaking about technology, actually relates into the next bit of article. Nintendo discusses Wii U gamepad and describes it as the only real innovation in this console cycle. With every new console generation comes new innovations that help to define it. Last generation saw the innovation with the Wii and HD gaming, blah blah blah.
I don't know. I mean, PS4 had quite the innovation with its moderate price range.
No, I mean we've had the PS4 with the touchscreen and the thing, but I guess the Wii U was released.
Oh my god,
So
that's amazing.
yeah, having a second screen. I mean, I guess I'm super happy they finally put DS games on this virtual console, but streaming them is kind of weird because you can't see the bottom screen. But a lot of DS games, the bottom screen was like your inventory and like.
Honestly, I don't know why they haven't. They have so many old IPs that can work with this, like Advance Wars, Battalion Wars, and all this
They
other
should
crap.
make
It's like,
new-
come on.
Yeah, make new DS type games for the Wii U.
Kyle
and for the,
Hyde.
yeah. I don't know. It feels like they're
I mean,
cruising
it's
along.
handy to have a map like that. You know, it's your map, like for Castlevania or something. That's actually really fucking handy because it worked
Yeah.
damn well on DS.
Now
It's like
I'm a
translate
little
works.
I'm a little worried about because it seems like a lot of their digital stuff seems to be their focus. Like they have a lot of virtual console, a lot of indie games and stuff like that. And there's not a whole lot of big titles coming out. So but at the same time, I'm worried about buying them because I already know the NX is up. But then again, if you bought stuff on the Wii U versions are cheap and they are heavily discounted, so you can upgrade it to it. It's so it's kind of like I feel okay getting digital stuff because it feels like they're at least supporting their digital market.
Yeah.
It'd be good if they said the NX is completely compatible and you don't have to pay more. I mean, they already have the service, you know.
No, the Wii U, it's the tablet by itself. Obviously, is not anything new, but the interaction between two screens and one of them being a touch screen that you're holding in your hand, that's not been done before. You're not like pointing at your computer monitor.
It depends where you look at it, because like before the Wii U was out, the sort of projects we were working on in university involved like two sort of Android devices talking to each other. And
Right.
yeah, we took, like, some people took that to make games. Others, yeah, it's all out there. I think Nintendo's the first sort of
They're able to market it, I guess.
yeah.
And even then, that's iffy because how well did they actually do marketing it? Hold on, let me check.
They were shit at that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drag this on over to VG charts and take a look at the numbers. We're at 23.8 million for PS4, 13 for Xbox One, and 10 for Wii U. Good
10
job.
million? Holy
Yeah,
shit.
10 million. So
I can
sold.
say that.
That it's funny because I own like the most popular current gen system and the least popular.
Yeah, it's like you can look at that and be like, "Oh man, they're way behind." But like 10 million consoles sold is still. I mean, the Vita's only sold 12.
What, 12 units?
And they've 12 million, no. But the problem is I go into a store and the Vita section is just like
It is
we went
very
we
barren.
just had E3 and they made almost like no mention of the Vita unless it was like if you buy a PS4 you'll get the Vita version.
Yeah,
There was like
that was
nothing.
basically it. It is kind of disappointing because it is a really, really nice system. It's
It's nice, it's powerful.
It's
like
nice, yes.
my brother bought it just specifically so he could play the Skullgirls Second Encore, which I fucking get out of here.
That's not normally the reason people buy
No,
the Vita.
no,
It's usually
exactly.
for
It's
Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's for Persona, but I told him
That
about
is for hacking.
and he was playing it, and it came with Borderlands, and he was like, "This is kind of cool," but there's pop-ups and there's glitches and there's like I'm like even the PC version has that. That's not indicative of
Yeah,
anything.
no, that's Borderlands.
But yeah, but he was like, you can only play it for so long before your hand starts hurting just trying to like grapple the system.
I don't know. I think that's mostly depending on.
I mean, that's he's a kid, so I would listen to him just because he's a squid, he's a kid. No, I want to hear what the younger generation thinks about these video games because I need to cross
I
that.
want to say video games.
Because he's a Halo fan, like fucking he loves Halo because like that's just what he grew up with, right? So like
Yeah.
I want to get that insight. And even he hates 343 games for ruining Halo. Like this kid buys the books and like he bought the DVDs and had them sign the Red versus Blue like DVDs. Like he fucking loves it, and even he hates Halo 4.
Jesus.
So I like to see his perspective on things because he makes me feel like maybe we're not all bad.
No, we're all awful. Everyone leave. Okay.
Just leave.
So, like, I'm gonna skip that one because it's just like, why doesn't Nintendo annualize franchises like Mario Kart and Super Smash? Because they're not franchises
Right.
really.
Why would you?
What? Yeah, no. Why?
There's no point.
Every
You
time,
turn it
every
off.
time that no. Every time that a game series has become annual, we shit on it because
Yes.
it's off.
Yeah,
Don't do it. It's a bad idea.
Let's just think. What franchises have become annualized? Well, FIFA, yeah, is guaranteed.
Assassin's Creed, any sports
Assassin's
game,
Creed.
that's one.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty. They tried to do with Battlefield.
Yes.
What did I see? I can't. I was like, let me look at my game collection. Oh wait, I don't buy those games.
Yeah.
Pretty much, if it has a number on it, in most cases.
No, not even that. They're trying to stay away from that. But
This is the thing. Like Shigeru Miyamoto, credit to him. Most games that he works on, he tends to try and he's
Make it
always
perfect,
innovating.
but
Yeah, he's always changing
he
something.
still had that. He still has the quote. It's like a delayed game will eventually be good. A
Yes.
crappy game released now will always be crappy. It's not. I'm paraphrasing, but
Yes.
I don't think Miyamoto says crappy. He doesn't seem like that type of person.
No. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he says, "Why do people go home?" No.
Shitty game will always be shitty.
Shitty game be shitty. But yes, like it's yeah. Like each like Mario.
No,
like, I don't know.
Where did
Well, no,
you
I
get that
don't.
from? Where did that quote come from? Like,
What game?
why aren't they annualizing?
No, it's
an article somewhere?
the article says why Nintendo won't annualize, and it's pretty much like you don't have to read it. It's pretty much the case of because Nintendo,
Basically, what you just said.
yeah, basically what we just said. Like Mario Kart 8 is going to be different from Mario Kart 7, mostly because it's more like what's the major difference? There was like the floating gravity
Right.
thing, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was like F-Zero type shit.
Yeah, and Mario Kart 7 from the previous one. I don't know which the previous. I think it was the DS one, wasn't it?
7, well, the previous one from
Oh
7.
no, it was the Wii, wasn't it? The
Wii.
Yeah, Mario Kart
Yeah,
Wii.
Mario Kart Wii. Obviously, it took the standard Mario Kart formula, but implemented motion controls.
Yeah, and you had it on the 3DS.
Yeah, and then Mario Kart DS.
Before that one was, DS,
Yeah,
and then
DS
before that
took
one
on
was
from there.
Double Dash.
Yeah, and
like,
Double Dash allowed you to have multiple. So if you look,
it's like if
see
you
an
go back
evolution
and
of-
you play different Mario Karts, you're like
They're different.
you remember
Yeah.
which one introduced. Like in the original one, you're like, oh man, this is the one. It's like you're playing the Super Nintendo one, you're like, oh well, this isn't like fascinating. But then the N64 one, you're like, okay, so we've got drifting, we've got
Yeah.
power boosts, and we've got different power ups and stuff. But they've, yeah, well,
Yeah.
So how do you even annualize these kind of games like Smash Brothers? How do you?
Yeah. No,
you,
it's,
yeah,
I mean,
Smash
you
Brothers.
can't.
That's the reason you can, but that's
yeah.
the reason
It's
that Smash Brothers is
it'll
so
be more
vastly different.
it'd be more sensible to
single
do
time.
what they're currently doing with Smash Bros. In that they add extra characters when.
Like
Yeah.
that's what Street Fighter. Like everybody hates Street Fighter because they release a new Ultra Max 3D edition every
With
fucking
extra
year.
tits.
Yeah.
extra.
But finally, they announced at Evo that their Street Fighter is moving over to the moving over to a format where you will always you don't need to buy new discs. It will just you can go into a service and it'll just give you the new stuff as it comes out.
You just log on to PlayStation Network or whatever, and it will just be there. The money will already be out of your account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
Pretty much.
They
It's
actually
gonna
said,
be-
they actually said they will have it available for free if you want to work for it. You can play and you can get in-game coins to buy the DLC, or you can just pay for it and buy it all.
Well, they
Or
did that with
pay for it and
Persona
get
4 Arena.
coins. You can pay for it and get coins and buy only the ones that you want instead of having to buy the full package deal. So they're actually doing okay with it now. And you can still work for them and play the game and get good at it and then earn your DLC characters.
Yes.
I like that.
Cool.
Good job.
Okay, let's slightly move on. There's an article about Nintendo. Risk taking at Nintendo is a bedrock value. Basically,
Yeah.
I think that means that Nintendo are willing to take risks. Yeah, that's
Well,
about it.
I've mentioned it before, but I don't know if a lot of people notice. But like every time a new Zelda game comes out, pretty much every single one of them is showcasing one of their highlights or one of their new hardware pieces.
Yes.
It's like they use one of their new pieces on one of their biggest franchises to help sell it and to help make
But
people
it's like
realize
if we
it's
take
possible.
if we take Splatoon for example, Splatoon didn't look like the sort of game that typical Nintendo fans would buy, but like from reading what Drake keeps posting on Twitter, he absolutely loves the game, and it is a fun game. Not gonna lie, it is quite fun to just get in and play like a couple rounds. Yeah, just get in and splooge all over the place.
Come on and splat! And
Oh,
welcome
I remember seeing like the
Black.
edits those where someone I think did some hex values or something and they changed the coloring so they had neon blue, black, and white, which is obvious to see why white wasn't chosen as a color.
Yeah, and then there was the Kotaku article about somebody winning a game of Splatoon with dicks, which was called
Wait, how does that work? Wait, what?
I honestly don't know. I'm pretty sure.
Splattering it on the ground or something.
Well, no, like somebody posted on Twitter like, oh, I can just see somebody from Kotaku mentioning dicks in Splatoon, and then like not long afterwards, Patricia Hernandez posted, yeah, somebody won a game of Splatoon
Yeah,
with
see,
dicks.
this is why I don't pay
It's
attention to that stuff, because then that
Wait,
means
well,
people
like,
might
they-
go look it up, and
Well,
then
no,
that
they-
means that more page hits.
Yeah, and then they got then they used a story from fucking V about using GameStop as a bank. That was just Christ.
Yeah, why
Oh, I remember that one. That
That was
don't
fucking
pay
hilarious.
attention to anything that they're doing over there?
Well, no, it's just funny to
just-
point and laugh. It's just they're like, ha.
yeah, but
this is...
even if you're still even if you still find it funny to point and laugh, like that's still gonna invite more
Give
people
'em,
to
yes.
point and laugh, and that's
Yes.
still gonna be hits. It's still gonna just don't pay any attention at all
Yeah. Yes.
because they're
Soon,
not
a new,
worth
a
it.
new news article talking about fake news being reality and being sourced by us.
Actually, there was a news article recently by
Like, I've
somebody
seen-
who
yeah,
said
I've-
about like, is necrophilia bad? Of course it fucking is. You mental. It's arguing the case of, oh, well, it isn't rape. What? Anyway, Sony news
That's-
now.
Well, yeah, that's a Louis C.K. joke. What the fuck?
Yeah.
He was he was like, well, maybe if the kid was already dead, maybe I'd fuck it. I mean, who are you hurting? Who are you hurting? Who is actually being hurt? Like, I wouldn't go out and like kill a kid and then do it, but if he was already dead, and I just came across it.
Well,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure at any point you would be coming across it, but regardless. Yeah, so Sony have announced a new mobile projector for the PlayStation 4, which is, I've got the specs here, it uses laser technology, autofocus and free focus mode, can project up to 128-inch screen size from 3.6 meters away, which is 2 foot, I think, I don't know. Now, here's the weird thing, it's 1920 by 720 resolution. Yeah. You can stream video to it from any device. Has a 2-hour battery. You can stream from like a Sony Xperia and that as well. The only really, well, apart from like the resolution of that, which is a bit weird because like, 1080p should be standard. Really.
Yeah.
It's this thing's about the same price as a fucking PlayStation 4. It's
And you know,
yeah.
for the same price of a PS4, you can get a 1080p projector.
Yes. Yeah, it's.
I've seen one of those like mini projectors in like Brookstone or something. Those look pretty cool.
Yeah, this.
But if you're gonna set up a projector, chances are you're gonna have a big enough table to hold a fully sized one,
Yeah.
they aren't that big. I worked with a lot of projectors at work, so it's like what, 1 foot by 1 foot.
Don't
it's
those usually
not
have a
even
lot
that.
of lag, like input lag between?
Well, it depends on the sort of projector. If you get like a cheap brand projector, then yeah, you're gonna have
Right.
those sort of issues. Like,
But if you get a good one, I mean, 350 to above.
Well, like,
I mean,
we-
might as well spend $500 on a
yeah,
good one.
we were using like Philips and BenQ and that sort of ones at work, playing Rock Band, and as soon as you set up the input, like the lag configuration, it was absolutely fine. Like we used that for fucking hours. And it's
Yeah,
like,
well, I remember that, but I remember normally like on Rock Band, my input is like minus 4 milliseconds or something. You hook it up to the projector, it's like minus 250, and I'm like, all right.
yeah, but
But
once
it
you-
worked.
Yeah, but once you get it set up, it was fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean stuff like Smash Brothers, because I remember playing at a fighting tournament, and it was like on a projector, and I could definitely feel my inputs not going in exactly when I put them in. So as long as they've, I mean, that was years ago, so I imagine they've come up with much better.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah, there's several that work. just
Actually,
fine.
I was at PAX, and there was this interesting streaming device. I mean, this is from a while ago, but
Are you sure
yeah,
it's not just a computer?
No, it was this. It was a streaming device where you could actually have multiple inputs showing up on the same like computer monitor, and then you could just capture that one. So that was really useful for like putting your stream cam here, and like putting your game stream here, and putting your chat over here, and putting like.
No, that shit can be
But it-
very expensive though.
But it was like all organizable on your monitor. But it was like just a device that
panel, pretty much.
hooked everything into, and then the device would hook up to the monitor.
So which side of $1,000 was that then?
Probably
They didn't mention it, which I imagine is
Probably
plus.
for
it's very, very expensive. We have something similar like that again.
But
Uh,
I have all my pack stuff, so I can go through it and see if I can find out where that was.
Yeah.
probably more than
Yeah.
10
I
grand.
can look it up. No, there's Brawlhalla Infinite.
10 grand.
10 grand.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead. I'll find it.
All right. So, does anybody here use PlayStation Plus?
My
Hands up.
sister does, but I haven't even bothered with it. It's
you-
nice to get the free games, but other than that, I
Do
don't
you even
play
have a
the games.
Sony system?
I
Well,
have
the
a
PS
PS3.
Oh,
the
right,
PS4
okay.
is that
Yeah.
requires it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
PS4
It's another article mentioned requires it later, but apparently the PlayStation Plus cost is going to go up in Europe. Not sure what. I don't think Sony's given a reason. They just said like, yeah, we're going to increase the cost, and it's going to be you're going to have to deal with it.
Honestly, when you think about it, I mean, how much is it really? When you, I mean, I know you get a lot of free crap in games and all that, but how long are you going to be playing those games?
Yeah, I don't know.
Does it?
I mean,
I mean, how long do you play the games that you have in your backlog?
A lot.
well, if I own it, I mean, first of all, it's like, well, if I already own the game, I mean,
Yeah,
like
so
they have
that's
Sly
why-
Cooper on the PSN, but I already have it in physical format. It's like one I know I'm going to keep forever. The other one, why would I want to do a rental fee and then it's going to go away if I don't pay it?
Because you're paying the fee for the new games that come out every month.
Well, the thing is, like now with the PlayStation 4, you're actually it is actually paying for like the multiplayer servers and
Yeah,
such.
that too.
And
so.
Yeah, and like the games are a bonus, and you also get like discounts and stuff as well. But yeah, I mean, Blaze mentions that it's just for the 3 month subscription. So anybody who I don't know, I'm not the kind of person who tends like stuff like car insurance and that. I don't tend to pay monthly or like half yearly because I might as well just pay it for the year and get it done.
Right.
You know, it's maybe it's a cost thing for some people. I really don't know. But do you know what else would be interesting?
What?
Some useless shit for my avatar. You can now get a Bing T-shirt for your Xbox avatar.
Ah,
Yeah. I've
Because
got,
Bing, I want to support that.
yeah, no,
Why couldn't they put that-
it is literally just a white shirt with some black, lining, and it just says Bing on it. Like
Why couldn't they
I'm
make a
not.
T-shirt with the dinosaur with Windows 10 on it?
Yeah, or why couldn't they put like Google or wait?
There's the
How is
device.
that?
That's the device. It's from screenstv.com, and it's got multiple inputs that you can plug into it, and you can set them up on your screen, and then you can organize it. So it's got an example here where they have 3 different NFL games going on from cable boxes, and then they have Apple TV streaming from a live ESPN coverage, and then they have them playing Madden in case any of them happen to all
I
3
guess that would be. I
commercials
guess
for the
that
same
would be
time.
quite cool for somebody. Fuck. Who was it? JHE was trying to organize a multi-stream speedrunning thing, and he came.
Well,
to
you could
me
do
and-
it. Yeah, you could do
Yeah,
side by side races.
You could do it like that, yeah. But like he came to me like, how would I be able to do it? I was like, well, unless you had like multiple capture cards and that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is technically just a bunch of capture cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be quite cool. Say for something like AGDQ or something like that. Yeah, be interesting. And
Yeah, so it's much easier just to set up. But it's like
Yeah.
people can do that right now if you know your way around like OBS or something. But this
Yeah,
would
yeah.
have multiple inputs rather than just having to hook everything up to a
have
PC.
multiple capture cards. Yes.
Having it all churning away and doing it all at once. So you
it's
plug
that-
everything into here and then plug this up into the monitor, and then
Yeah.
it works with the streaming device.
That's certainly a lot more interesting than a fucking Bing shirt for your avatar. Fuck.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this is still in a work in progress, so they don't have a price for it yet. But it is full 1080p and also supports 4K.
That's really cool. That sounds like that XCOM thing.
Yeah, and you can use an app for your tablet or smartphone, and you can hook it up and make it the remote
Wait,
control for it.
Wait,
Like
you can use apps. That's it. Abandoned.
it's you use an app on your phone to control the device.
No,
It's
no,
like, you don't
no.
need a remote or anything.
Fuck apps. Anyway, Microsoft proclaimed the keyboard to be scary, suggests an Xbox One controller instead, as they fucking would. According to Xbox Wire, Microsoft's Xbox information website, the keyboard we hold so dear in PC gaming is scary. But fear not, should you be terrified of clacking keys, the Xbox controller is a great alternative.
What?
Spooky.
I don't like clacking keys. Spooky, scary keyboards.
Spooky.
The funny thing is, one of the ladies I do some computer work for, like I set up printers and network and that sort of stuff. She does a lot of typing, and like the keyboard, the keyboard she recently bought is basically a gaming keyboard. The only reason she bought it is because of like the clacking and the way it's made for
Mechanical keyboards.
yeah.
Yeah, those are really cool.
And it's just like it's mad. The whole idea was really weird.
From
Like
the floor to the ceiling. It's madness.
yeah, it's like she went and bought a gaming keyboard just because it was mechanical and clacky, and so she could do her work. But
Bought it for work. Awesome.
yeah,
That's
I don't think she's ever played a game, but especially not on that keyboard anyway.
No, she's probably played like Space Cadet Pinball.
Yeah,
Like,
Not
that's
even
pretty
that,
fun.
I
though,
don't think.
actually. I like it. I'll
But
go with
yeah,
it.
so yeah, if you find using a keyboard is really scary, they've got a picture of The Witcher on this fucking article. It's like, yeah, I I wouldn't even use it.
No.
To,
Okay, so keyboards have been in use for fucking since the 70s, right? Like
Yes.
that's relatively mostly the same thing as a keyboard. How the fuck is an Xbox controller not scary if you've never played games?
Well, no, it's just like
Fucking
one.
Xbox controller looks
It
ridiculous.
was, especially
If I-
when it first came
If you
out.
hand it to somebody who hasn't played games, if you hand any modern controller to somebody who hasn't played games, they would look at it and be like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do?" The keyboard is like, "Oh yeah, push this letter," and that happens. It's
Yeah.
like, okay.
The funny thing, like one of my complaints about The Last of Us was that it tried to force too much on the like. I thought the controller was very limited because there were things like, right, you could walk slowly by
Oh yeah, yeah. and you have to,
holding
like-
down L3
Yeah.
and then moving the stick, but to walk even slower you hold right stick and all that. It was just like, fuck, you could, games like Metro and that have less button combinations, and it's
It works.
if you've got more if you've got more button configurations in your
You've
game,
got
if,
more control ideas in your game
Yeah.
than a controller can support. But on the PC,
but it's what's it Yahtzee said about Crisis, I think it's got more keyboard functions than Excel. So like if your game is like that, where you press F3 and then Control Shift and then do a lap dance to get the character to move.
oh yeah,
then
like
it's
the
probably
original,
better.
the original like what do you call it? Dark Forces. So you had like the control keys to move around, WASD, and you had like you couldn't do mouse look around because that didn't exist yet, but they patched it later. But then numbers 1 through 9, 1 through 0 were like all the different weapons you could have, and then like
Yeah.
F3 was like to turn on your headlamp, S4 was like IR goggles, and like F5 was like
that's incredible.
yeah, like
Yeah.
that was when you could just do quick, hot fixes, and like, or if you have like a simulator, it's like this is the landing gear, this is like check your odometer, or like
Yeah.
things like that. Like that's
But
those
it's like a lot of modern games now, they try and force all that, and
It's like now let's just
want
take it all and put
Yeah,
it either like in a selectable menu or like bound it all to the same button and make it context sensitive. But like
Yeah. It's like, to throw this thing, you can either press the button gently or press
It's
it really
cool.
hard, and then I'll stab somebody.
and it's cool, and it's like innovative. It's like, oh man, how you use your controller will make different stuff. But like I can get that for some of it, but some of it just seems really obtuse.
Yes.
Like I'm playing with Smash Brothers and you're with Ryu, and it's like you can tap the button, he'll do like the quick, and you can hold it and he'll do the strong, and I'm like, I don't know.
I'm still trying to think, why do you need a different a button for a controller to run and walk? Just slightly move the analog stick, right?
That was the whole reason that Nintendo put an analog stick on the N64, so you could have Mario creep along if you moved it slow, and then run at full speed if you pushed the full speed. Like that was a big innovation that they noted in Mario 64.
So I'm trying to think, why do you need a button to walk? I mean, I can understand for a keyboard. I mean, you just press Shift or C or something.
Yeah,
like
because
that,
keyboard doesn't have an
that's-
analog on it.
well,
Like the analog is the mouse.
I found that to be more common for like first person shoot, like Half-Life, and that it would walk when you just use W, and then if you use Shift W, it would then run.
Within run,
Which
I could-
like that for me carried over to a lot of games. But then as soon as one game comes along where it's like, right, you're constantly running, then you have to hit Control. I think actually Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2, it was like you were just constantly running when you hit W, and then when you hit Control, you would then walk, which is sort of like,
So like for like it's I can see the innovation, because like I'm just gonna use Call of Duty here because it's easy. So like if you push it slightly, your character will move slightly. If you push it all the way on the analog, he'll move all the way. If you want to sprint, like that obviously takes your gun away. You can't shoot while you're sprinting. You can't do things while you're sprinting. So in order to do that, you just click the button that was already being used to move. Like it makes sense. It's easy and it's right there. So it's
so
like
you'd push it, but then you push it
around
a
the
bit
corner.
more just to get it to
gonna
get that
peek-
extra. Yeah,
I'm gonna peek around the corner. It's not balanced for lean or anything, but then you're gonna push it along to run, and then but you can still use your gun. But if I need to get there fast, I'm gonna click it, and he's gonna sprint, and I know during sprinting I can't do things. Like that's That makes sense.
It's funny that this sort of, somebody comes up with that control scheme and everyone seems okay with it, and more people go, okay, we'll implement that, and then somebody comes along and goes, no, fuck this, we're just going to completely ruin everything. And then
I understand innovation. I understand you want to have like subtlety to your things, but like it works. Like, why do you need to make it so overly complex?
Yes.
But a keyboard can support that, so do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the takeaway point of this conversation is.
I don't know. It's more about the fact the fact that game controllers necessarily aren't perfect for everything. Platform games, yeah, maybe. Xbox boss Phil Spencer says more TV and film gaming tie-ins likely in the future. If that's going to be the future, then
No. All right, so hear me. I'm gonna take the opposite end here, and I'm gonna say, games have developed so far, and they're bigger than Hollywood at the moment, that TV and video tie-ins have the opportunity to actually be good now. It's like, back in the day, mobile gaming was awful. You had all these you had bad phones, and you had all these different OSs and different setups, and like now they've kind of gotten really powerful, and there's a couple of like big market leaders now. Like cell phone games can get pretty crazy, and you can have a lot of fun with them. I think gaming and TV and music, like especially with the recent boom of like comic book characters being in movies, and like you got the new Deadpool that was just announced, and you've got like the Marvel, and you've got DC Comics doing all this stuff. I think this will be okay. I think we're finally at the point now where we can start seeing some of that, and it might actually work out okay.
Wasn't there shit? Wasn't there a MMO shooter game that was
Destiny?
Also... No, that's not a game. That's a goddamn book. No.
Well, there's a book online that you can read
I think it's
somewhere
like
else.
Defiance or something. It was a
the
multiplayer game, and then it also had a TV show as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
and that was really cool. It's just that nobody played it.
I heard different. I heard nobody watched it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it got played a lot, but it's like it had an MMO, and it was like whatever more people did more of, it was like how this would progress the TV show that you then watched to get your narrative. I think the problem with that is that when you play a video game, you want your narrative delivered to you in the video game. I don't think we're ready to like swap over to watch the TV. It's like, all right, now I'm going to stop interacting with it so I can go watch and see a cutscene. It's like I'm going to watch a cutscene that shows only on a certain time of day at a certain slot, and like, what is that? Like, that's a cool idea, and I can see it happening. I don't.
So it brings the game out more into reality. Like,
it really breaks it off if it's like, all right, now stop playing the game and go over and sit down in front of a TV while we expose at you. Like, it's already
I'm
a video game.
I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to expose at you. That's illegal.
Hey, Peggy's 18. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's like if you're playing a game and then it's like suddenly it's a cutscene and you can't do anything, and your guy does all this crazy stuff. It takes you out of it a little bit, right? It's like you're watching your guy do all this stuff. You're like, why can't I do that with my controller? But like that's already a bad way to do it. But I mean, it could be done well. Like if you're in God of War and you're like, everyone complains, quick time events and stuff. But when you're in God of War and you're doing a cutscene and you're like mashing the button to rip the guy's head off, like you can't say that's not entertaining. Like you can't say you're not involved in that.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
do it really well, but I think that's one of the very few games that actually do it really well.
Yes. This article, I think, is mostly just a case of like why Quantum Break's going to be so amazing. Which I
don't think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
There's potential. It's possible. I want to see more of it. I don't think this is the right way to do it.
Yeah, but it's like Alan Wake looked so amazing, and then they just sort of downgraded it to hell and back, and we ended up with sort of like a mediocre.
Well, that's not really that's not really related to this, is it?
Well, no, Quantum Break was by the same people.
Oh,
yes.
Gotcha. I was gonna say, like, well, the Division looked really cool, and now it just looks like a gank your friends simulator, and it's nearly the same.
Well,
like, it's just as a non sequitur.
Basically, what I was getting at is that Remedy ever since Max Payne tried to, do all this, we're gonna put real-time physics and that sort of thing in it, and then the game ended up not needing it and ended up turning not into what they essentially, not into what they planned. Next article is Lionhead saying, "We haven't done the best job explaining Fable Legends. You haven't done the best job managing Fable.
You haven't done the best job with Fable."
Yeah.
Well, how did that that on the rail shooter turn out, anyways?
It was for the Kinect. Nobody played it.
Yeah. What was that? What was it called again? It was Fable something, obviously.
Origins or something like that. I don't know.
I'm gonna actually have a look because for some reason I'm interested. I'm interested in a Fable Connect game, even though it was
just a little offshoot. Like it should not have been a major
part of it. Fable the Journey.
Journey. There you go.
Yes, that's it.
How we touched down when I said
what was Legends again? Was there like shitty Dota kind of clone or something?
I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a MOBA. I was singing.
Speaking of shitty games, this is quite funny. You probably already heard about this. Silent Hill is being made just not the way you might imagine.
Oh,
it's being made into a fucking pachinko game.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's from the comment. We're already in Konami now, so that's all.
Oh yeah. Well, no, because their focus now apparently is the mobile market. Like they're gonna be their main.
And then the Castlevania thing on pachinko. Oh my god.
Wasn't that the one which is like erotic?
Yes, the tits and all that. Yes.
Oh, fucking Christ!
Like the tits in that. Like, I am kind of getting annoyed with all of like the fucking just.
Konami.
I don't know. No, with like tits being splashed on everything to try and get it to sell. It is really getting grotesque at this point. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. It's if it's
like when I want to see some titties, I'm gonna go look at some porn. I don't want it in everything that I do. Like,
when you're at work and you're using Excel and suddenly tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm gonna go look at the news, and then like there's some news articles like, "Oh man, tits," and I'm like, "No, fuck, I didn't want to do this in the middle of my workday. Stop."
Oh, why boner? Why? Okay.
Oh, and then I wonder how soon.
Fine, jeez.
I wonder what's gonna happen to Konami because I mean we have another article on them, and it's just about their shit working conditions.
Yeah.
How they have like people working different jobs.
Yeah. So apparently,
that happens at my business too, though. There's one guy that works like 5 different positions because they haven't been able to find someone to fill the spot yet.
But
And they're just
that's no. That's one thing. What Konami is doing is a different thing.
What Konami are doing is they're basically like I think it's like people in the dev team. If they like chat back or something, they're demoting them to basically janitorial work.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So and if you got like underperforming employees, have to clean up garbage at the fitness clubs, and all kinds of random crap. It's like, what the fuck? It's like if you do something bad, they're gonna put you down into the lowest form.
Yeah.
And that's like some very nasty shit.
So, what is going to happen with Konami? Who knows?
I hope they die.
Yeah. Especially from what I've heard about the next possible Metal Gear Solid sequel.
Pachinko King.
Apparently it's not even going to be made by like a decent dev team. So, yeah,
there's only one dev
future
for Metal Gear Solid, and it's Kojima.
Yeah, no. All you need is Solid Snake or Snake and Kojima and like
that's it.
A ton of heroin, and you've got a Metal Gear game.
I don't even think.
Wait, I thought we already had those.
I don't even think he uses heroin anymore. I think he's just like walking around with like an IV of just psychedelics, and he's just like, I'm gonna make a game.
Zero.
Make a game. It's funny because the whole thing years ago with people there saying to Kojima, please, you can stop making Metal Gear Solid. And he's like, okay, I'll stop making Metal Gear Solid. Oh shit, sorry guys, I made Peace Walker.
But here's the thing, it makes Konami so much fucking money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much. Well, I'm guessing their budget for Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be fucking astronomical.
I just actually saw something. It said like 80 million somewhere. Where was
8
that?
million. Oh, okay then. Not
A what?
too bad considering.
MGS 5 budget. Let's see. Phantom Pain.
Do you like sex? Do you own a kennel? Why not fuck a dog? Ugh, no.
Supposedly, it's speculated that it cost Konami over 80 million.
Well, how much did GTA 5 cost? It wasn't that like 250 or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which they probably made all their money back in the
Oh no, yeah, they
online
made,
shop
they,
on day one.
They made all their money back within like 24 hours, so it's can't have been too bad. Can't have been.
Thanks to the online shop.
Yeah, but they still fired him for like some reason.
Yeah.
But it's supposedly it's because they want to focus on mobile market and having this
How do you
gigantic.
fire someone like that? I mean, he can make mobile games, right?
I'm pretty sure like Kojima, it could be there like, right, Kojima, you're fired. He'll be there like, no, I'm not, and he'll just turn up like just.
You walk in the
stay.
office, start making a Metal Gear Solid 6.
Yeah.
They show like what are you doing here? I thought you were. And he just like stares at them and they're like, okay, all right.
He just stares at them and then
Metal Gear
whispers,
Solid
"Nano
6
machine."
is announced.
You're not allowed to be okay. And then just,
So
like,
there was a
walk off.
story. There was a story about something like that where like some guys they're like, okay, you're fired. He goes like, no, I'm not, and he just turns up to work for like next 6 months until they force him to leave.
Do they keep paying him or no?
I don't know, and quite frankly, I'm too scared to find out.
I would
okay.
imagine not, but
Yeah.
like it's like Office Space where they like the guy just keeps working, but his pay stopped and he was let go, and like but he just keeps coming into work and like excuse me, I haven't gotten a paycheck for the last few weeks, and I thought it would get back to me, but it's pretty good.
Okay, so apparently Tom Clancy's The Division player versus player mode will definitely feature more than 9 players at a time. That's from Ubisoft. How long do you reckon?
So what,
they
like
will-
12?
Yeah, how long do you reckon it will be before they go? Actually, it'll be 3x3. Actually, it'll be.
The next big conference.
Why isn't it an MMO?
I don't know.
That sounds like wouldn't that be a really cool idea if like you had this open world and it was filled of like salvageable things, and you're like, let's get a group together and we're gonna drop down and you can pick a spot, and there will be other salvage teams in there and they will be trying to fight you for it. I think that might be kind of cool.
Write it down. We've got to patent this.
Yeah, we gotta get on top
before
of that.
somebody
'cause we already
steals
know-
it.
Well, I mean, I don't have the cash to come up with that type of thing. So like, I would rather somebody steal it and make it so that I don't
Just
have
like
to do
they
any
took
work.
our
Yeah,
Parkour
Parkour
Zombie
Zombie.
games.
Parkour
Yeah,
Zombie.
that's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
Minecraft
like-
2 with an actual physics engine. I don't know.
I can't freaking
No.
say enough though that I want a Bully Hogwarts edition, but nobody's picked up on that yet. Please. They need to
Okay.
do that.
So I'm going to shift on to I've got like 5 different
Take us away.
MGS. Yeah, I've got 5 different MGS related stories here. Metal Gear Solid 5 PC release date has been moved to match the consoles. If you didn't know, Metal Gear
Oh,
Solid.
and but they delayed the PC online version, didn't they?
No, they delayed the online version for all. So
Oh,
yeah, it's yeah. The online component, which is hitting consoles on October 6th. Oh, okay. So so the online for the PC version isn't going to be with us.
alongside of them, but it is pushing so that they release to the same
Yeah.
date. It's just not good. The online won't be on the same day.
Yeah. So
Which is
from
weird.
September the 15th to September the 1st. So yeah, it's going to be that I think that news sort of broke the internet almost. Everyone was there like, oh my god, like all these all the like I when this article came out, I had just pre-ordered the PS4 version, and then I was sort of like, oh, it's coming out on PC. Oh fuck, just like
oh no.
oh no. But yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
probably gonna
alright.
buy. I'm probably gonna buy
It'll
both
still
copies
play
anyway.
well.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Hopefully it has like missions like what was that other game? Crap. I forgot.
Snatcher. Hang on about.
Night Creek Mission
But
Night Pinball.
yeah, it's gonna be like it's gonna be supporting 4K resolution. It's gonna be pretty amazing
On the PC.
and
on-
also
on-
tits. Ah!
on the PC. Yes. Apparently, yeah. Oh god, I got the PC specs here as well. Minimum is Windows 7 64-bit, Windows 8 64-bit, processor Intel Core i5 4460, 4 gig of RAM, GTX 650, DirectX 11 compatible card, 28 gig of available hard drive space. That's actually quite small considering.
Yeah.
And DirectX 9 compatible sound card. Recommended though is
I could actually run that then. That's great.
Yeah,
I just upgraded my stuff.
yeah. Recommended though is a same OS i7 4790, which is I think mine's a 2600. I'm not sure. 8 gig of RAM, GTX 760, and
I have a
same amount of hard
750.
disk.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, so it's for the kind of game it's looking to be. That's quite reasonable specs, really.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
But it still looks really good. I don't know.
yeah, and it still looks really good. It's going to be quite impressive. Not so impressive though is that Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain runs at 900p on Xbox One and 1080p on PlayStation 4.
Well, that's what they get for playing it on a console.
Hey, 1080p on PS4. Hey, let's go. Party time. Woo!
So it's
1080p and 60 FPS.
yeah,
Besides,
1080p and 60 FPS on PS4. Isn't that a very common thing though with the Xbox One that all the games are running at like 900p?
Which is weird. I've never heard of 900 before.
Yeah, no, I've heard like when like the Xbox 360 that were out, I heard of 720, I heard of 1080, and then suddenly Xbox One come out. It's like, oh yeah, 900 is the best.
But Microsoft needs to be innovative, like their HD DVDs or something.
Innovative by going back a step, or just going up half a step.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Take one step forward
2 steps back.
and 2 steps back.
No,
More
first
like
we make
5.
10 steps forward, and then we retract our statements and say we're going 8 steps behind.
So the last bit of this isn't really news. It's just general things about the game. For online features, you're going to need PlayStation Plus and Xbox Live Gold.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much
But
guaranteed.
for the PC,
Yeah, for the PC. I'm not sure.
So, talking about the online, you have probably already mentioned that the online is actually delayed.
Yeah, the online is delayed for PC.
Yes, but
yeah, it's delayed. It's October 6th. From the
yeah,
article
but
read,
the
it's
thing
October
is,
6th for
Metal Gear Solid, the what's it called? The competitive, I guess, the actual shooting game.
yeah.
How do I say it? The actual Metal Gear Online is delayed, but not the mother base. You can actually go online with the mother base.
Yeah. Yeah, the other things in this article, Snake can't swim, and story mode is longer.
wait, what? Snake can't swim?
Yeah, that like,
You know what that means? No, that means no underwater escort mission.
Fuck.
yeah.
Hey, what were you saying about story?
The story is longer. It just says story mode is longer. I don't know what the hell that means.
Longer than
Longer than what?
I
Are you
really
counting
don't know.
cutscenes?
Like,
Are you counting cutscenes too?
I really don't know. I'm having a quick blast through. It takes
Look,
typically
they're
longer
probably
than
saying it's longer than Ground Zeroes.
yeah.
Obviously.
Well, considering the speedrun record for Ground Zeroes is like under 5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, well, you run Morrowind.
Well,
doesn't mean a thing.
Gone Home is still. Yeah,
Well, I beat that twice in 10 minutes. I'm not gonna lie.
you can beat
Twice.
it in like 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
You just walk right up to the attic and do it. And like, all right, done.
yeah. Okay, going on. Hitbox now allows revenue share for all streamers, so
You can now be a whore without requirements.
you can now be a whore without requirements. Ooh.
You don't even have to be pretty anymore. Like,
Well, just look at Moo.
you
No.
don't need something twice, by crap.
Well, no, there is some reasonability behind. No, there is some consistent. I don't know what. No, there is reason for that joke. Is because now Moo looks like a bottom bitch.
Now?
He always looked like that.
No,
Is that
well,
different?
no. Like before, he looked quite sort of camp, but now he's just sort of like
No, before he looked like a goddamn hipster.
Yeah, but now he's dressing in like lumberjack shirts, has a beard, and he's got a nose piercing now, which is fucking odd.
So basically, he's just a sellout.
I wouldn't say that's so much of a sellout.
I would say
okay.
that lumberjack shirt, beard, and piercing is still a hipster. I don't think it's actually changed.
All right,
just...
all right. Well, can we skip, please?
Yeah, we don't need to sit there and like poke fun at our favorite gay German streamer. Come on.
What, Hogan? I would say it's my favorite.
Our favorite gay German streamer who streams on Hitbox and his name is Musician. Our favorite.
Our favorite.
Although I wonder how this is gonna. Well, just to move along, I wonder how Twitch will react, or even if they will care.
Well, considering the fact that
we'll give every Twitch streamer money.
Twitch will not give a shit because they are the leading market, it's
so ridiculously easy just to get on the PlayStation 4, go share, and then just start broadcasting. It's so fucking unreal, and that's the same for all console. Well, Xbox One and PS4 have Twitch streaming capabilities, so yeah, basically anybody who has a PlayStation 4 now can just sign up for a Twitch account and start streaming.
Yep.
You don't even need to fuck around with like stream keys and that, like an OBS. It's just
you don't have to actually do any work, so it's like now everybody and their mother has a fucking YouTube
now everybody complain about Nintendo's YouTube policies. Right. So moving on to the next thing, Sega financial reports are dramatic, as in they have a decrease in sales. Basically, Sega's in the shitter.
That's not really anything.
Yeah, no. I mean,
let's see. Crap, it's still redirecting. It was like, what was the number? It was 42%. Yeah, a decrease in 42% sales in net sales.
Yeah, but let's think about it this way. What
have they done to deserve this?
What was their last major release? And I'm thinking Sonic Generations, to be honest.
Probably a good release.
Yeah, the last worthwhile release. I mean,
you all
Sega?
saw me stream fucking Boom.
Well, do you mean publisher or do you mean just developer?
Developer / it doesn't really matter because shit. Was Alien?
Total War Warhammer is going to be their next big one.
Yeah, but what about was Alien
Company
Isolation? Because I know they have the Alien franchise, but I'm not sure if Alien Isolation was published by them. Was it? I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I mean,
I think they got the shit one.
They got the shit one, and they're still suffering with the shit one, considering Gearbox has been there like, oh no, we didn't take part of it, no. And they basically been like removed from the thing as well. Actually, I do have Alien Isolation here. I'm gonna have a look.
But that's quite amazing. It's like you got this third party now with Gearbox, and then they go to another fifth party to make the game.
That Shadow Killzone. Fuck. Right, so I don't know if it. I'll have to look up.
Sega.
In Isolation. It was published by Sega. Okay. And as far as I remember, Alien Isolation was fairly decent. Not my kind of game, because I don't like being scared. Like, I'm playing through Resident Evil 3 at the moment, and every time the fucking Nemesis comes up, I'm there shitting myself. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But yeah, like, I honestly can't really... I don't really see any I don't really see any major Sega games coming out soon.
Total War Warhammer.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's... I don't know. That one game is not going to help them out a lot. I mean...
Yeah,
Total War Series.
It's
so
like
they've
for
got
every...
Football Manager 2015 just came out. That always does really well. We got a few indie games.
But I don't
Company
think
of Heroes 2 expansion pack.
It's doing enough, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be doing enough as, say, like, the next major must-have Sonic game, because, like...
Oh, hold on. There's Hatsune Miku coming to 3DS.
Is that...
Oh, Yakuza 5.
Maybe if they started maybe taking more risk like Nintendo and pumping out bringing out the
Good
Yakuza games. Well, yeah, good game, and like the Yakuza games to
Yeah, but it's
West.
not
Well, no,
paying off for
'cause they've
Nintendo.
been doing a lot more publishing lately. Because remember, they went on that spree where they suddenly started buying all of these different like companies and publishers and things.
well, actually, they don't. They own Index now, which owns Atlas. So
Yeah, they picked up Atlas from Index. I don't think they
Yeah.
owned it.
yeah, that actually now reading this article back gets me kind of worried because Persona 5 is going to be out like early next year. I think I'm not sure. I don't want it to get shit canned because Sega can't afford to pay the bills. Right.
I doubt it will.
What? Be able to pay the bills?
No, be shit.
Get shit cans, no, because that'll be one of their bigger ones. I think
that's-
Sega looks like it's been more focused on publishing lately, and that's probably going to help their bottom line. Is when they have to do less like
Oh yeah, definitely.
development work, and they can just pick and choose what they want to have
Yeah.
be good.
So it's more like stock market sort of thing. You just go like, oh yeah, we'll put some money into that.
As long as they start don't go all EA and start like enforcing their opinions and their.
No,
yeah.
EA isn't the worst company anymore. It's Konami.
Oh yeah, Konami's definitely like taking the reign, considering now they've fucking.
And at a record pace.
Oh yeah, at record pace. It's like within a week they've gone there like.
From love it to hate it.
Yeah,
And they
within
keep on going. It's like every month there's like 10 new things.
Well, starting
week.
with the letting go of Kojima. That's just been like. That was just kind of like they're shit now.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
funny.
So if we'll move on. If you don't
Yeah,
mind.
keep going.
We'll move
Keep
on.
going.
Right.
I do mind.
Yes.
Ah!
Ugh.
No, go ahead.
Shut.
No, you shut up.
Shut. Oh, is that
That's
what
what get out of here.
Right, so according to PC Gamer, PC Gamer article says that Doom will not get mod support in addition to SnapMap. I have no idea what SnapMap is, but
It's a shitty make your own map.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's the custom. That's the custom map maker thing.
oh, okay. So when
It
Doom
looks
launches
basically like a worse team for time splitters.
Map maker.
okay, so when Doom launches next year, it will not get modding tools beyond those offered by SnapMap.
People are probably gonna just make their own anyway.
Well,
Probably.
that's gonna kill Doom.
They're not going to support it, but no, I think the game is going to kill Doom because it's an awful game.
No,
I
it
don't
looked
know.
like
I thought
Game
it looked
looked promising.
It looked kind of interesting, and well, I don't know. I enjoyed Wolfenstein New Order, but obviously this isn't going to be by the same development team. So
It looked boring, and it looked like the exact opposite of what he was insisting that the game was.
I know, it was like, wait,
yeah.
where's all the action? And then
It wasn't-
Like,
Yeah.
it was like this game is super fast, and it's like there's tons of, and then he's just like walking around slowly, and
well,
like
he wasn't even
no,
sprinting.
he's just like referring to this is gonna be a fast-paced shooter. It's fucking not.
yeah,
And,
that's what I'm saying.
every
It didn't
fucking
look like
enemy,
what he was
every
talking about.
fucking enemy gives you health and goddamn ammo. What? No.
And then, well, I was like, oh wait, why did all the Gibbs disappear? You just cut this monster in half. Where's the corpse?
Zaffo, how looking forward to Of Doom are you?
How looking forward to Of Doom are you?
Yes.
It's so bad.
Yes.
It's grammar.
What?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
How much are you
Why-
looking forward to Doom? We're gonna kill this conversation.
What are you saying?
No, just get away
What?
from Doom. Just
No.
don't talk about stuff.
All right.
Just
Doom be
let it
shit.
go.
Yeah.
Ryan, what do you think about? Why did you
Hey.
like it?
Hey, I thought it looked interesting, and I'm looking
It's
forward
not.
to.
Go
It
away.
is.
Next
No.
topic.
It's not
No.
your fucking opinion has been to get out.
Sorry, go ahead.
Next.
Son of a bitch. Anyway,
It's,
uh,
it's so good when it's not happening to me. Oh, jeez.
okay.
Gross.
So, in relation to Bethesda, more Bethesda stuff, it'll be a very long time before we hear about the next Elder Scrolls game because they're focused 100% on Fallout 4, which is good news.
Yeah,
Hey, didn't they just say it was like practically finished like about a month ago?
They're probably already working on the 5 packs of DLC that they're going to release in
Right.
the Game of the Year edition.
Yeah,
Chances are they're probably gonna do a shit job at even managing that. I mean, I remember Go
Or
ahead.
assembling the team for the day one patch.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, they handle DLC the same way the other.
yeah.
All you have to do is
So,
copy and
like-
paste it.
In 4 days, they're releasing the Android version of Fallout Shelter.
Oh,
Finally.
Oh yeah. Wasn't it like when they announced Fallout 4 at E3? They're like, yeah, it's the iOS version's out, and
Like iOS.
fuck
Yeah.
iOS.
No, that's good. I'll probably take a shot of that.
It's free anyway, so.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It's free to play, so it's got like microtransactions.
Be the only worthwhile mobile game ever. Okay, so Unreal Engine 4 demo shows 18 frames per second improvement on DirectX 12 using the same hardware.
18 frames!
Yes, a whole 18, which actually does make quite a bit of a difference.
It
really.
does,
It's quite an improvement considering all they've really done is if they basically just put DirectX 12 capability in there, which is
In what game?
I don't. It's just an engine demo.
Oh.
So like they made the demo, they tried it out on a DirectX 11 hardware, and they got like say 30 frames, and then they tried it out just changing the DirectX version and got an increase in frames.
But
Which
it's not cinematic.
is not cinematic because it isn't 2 frames per second. Damn it.
Should be locked at 30 frames.
I watched a stupid movie yesterday. What was it? Spontaneous Combustion. I think that was probably running at even that was running at 28 frames per second or something. I don't know.
Because the usual is 24, isn't it? But what was it? I think it was James Cameron and Peter Jackson tried out 48 frames per second or something, which is
I know,
double.
The Hobbit was running on a weird one,
Yeah,
and that's what made it kind of look weird.
yeah, because something called the soap opera effect or something. I don't know. But
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. So that effect is it looks too streamlined, and it looks like you're just looking at a normal thing happening, and it's weird. We don't expect.
We don't expect that from movies, but we expect it from video games. Hence why it's a better industry. Anyway,
Go back to Ubisoft.
Ubisoft can suck my dick. Anyway,
What does
Matt,
Ubisoft even have right now?
Matt,
Even if they offered, I wouldn't let him suck my dick. Who knows what sort of disease?
DLC.
I'd definitely let Jade touch my ding dong. Anyway,
But you
moving
need
on.
to, but you need
Yes,
to
because
game
she seems
first.
the type that would just come up to you and be like, "Hey, can I suck it?"
No, I just really like
she
her
would
game.
come up to him and ask, "Do you like my game?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that one.
enough. Right.
Ah, take us away.
Okay, Mad Max official PC requirements revealed. Only 6 gig of RAM listed as minimum.
Wow,
Oh,
Right, yeah, that's quite.
that's quite a lot.
I don't know.
Consi-
I think they're trying to. I think that's bragging a little bit. I don't think you need
well,
that much.
I
Consider-
don't think that's bragging rights, to be honest.
Well, considering the fact we
or it's
just looked at,
unoptimized. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
considering we just looked at Metal Gear Solid 5 requirements for PC, which was recommended 4 gig. Was it 4 gig?
4 gigs and
Yeah, 4 gig
moderate,
minimum,
you know.
something like that. And that looks really, really impressive. Well, I'm looking at Matt, well, it's only a screenshot, and it doesn't kind of look that amazing, and it's. I don't know. I haven't seen much about it, but the requirements are Windows 7, Windows 8, 64-bit. Minimum. Hold on a minute. Minimum processor is an i5 650. Okay, I'm guessing that's quite an old one. Memory 6 gig. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 660 Ti or Radeon 7870. 32 gig of hard drive space.
What
Jesus
kind of
Christ.
shit box are you talking about?
What do you mean? What kind of shit box?
No. The specs you're talking about is pretty shit.
Those are minimum for Mad Max, right?
Yeah, this is minimum for Mad Max, and it's
No, it's the minimum for Metal Gear Solid. I thought. Or, no, is it Mad Max?
no, this is
Why-
for
So
Mad
why
Max.
is it all the rest of it? But why is 6 RAM suddenly
Yeah.
so?
Yeah, it's really weird. And
It
then
just means it probably is unoptimized.
yeah, probably recommended is Intel Core i7-3370, memory 8 gig of RAM, graphics GTX 760. Yeah, so it seems to eat a lot of RAM. Maybe it just really don't know.
I eat pieces of RAM for breakfast.
Well, you need to
Yeah,
download more
and
then.
I remember how the movie looked like. It has a lot of color. Well, fucking forget about that in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, who here plays Destiny?
Nope.
I played
It's
of
not
it.
on PC, so I don't play it.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that then.
I
Basically,
played a little bit of it.
yeah, basically they've Peter Dinklage is no longer voice acting the bot. They've now got Nolan North.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Reasons for it, no one cares. Anyway, let's go on to Steam news. From Indie Ruckus, Steam is refunding everyone who purchased this game. It's a game called Journey of the Light,
Oh,
and
yeah,
yeah, apparently like it's a puzzle game where you're supposed to solve all 7
Oh,
chapters,
yeah.
but in fact there's only one level.
There's no puzzles at all.
Yeah, there's no puzzles at all. It's funny because when Steam refunds came into action, this guy was there. He posted something on Twitter about like how Steam refunds are hurting indie devs. And it's like, no, you made a shitty game. You made a shitty game and are now blaming Steam for people wanting to get their money back.
It turns out
Yeah,
it's just a
it's
scam
not-
guy.
Yeah,
That
it
guy
was a
trying to
scam.
it.
Did
Like-
he at
Like,
least?
like if
No,
you
but
want
did
to get,
he?
if
Did
you
he
want
at
to get
least
achievement,
Did
you
he
need
at
to-
least get arrested for scamming?
Chances are no.
No, why
Probably
would
not.
no? You would just get your money back. That wouldn't be arrested.
It's like there's an image here of the game data. And it's like level 0 is like 135k, level 1 is 135 kilobytes, blah blah, up to level 5, which is like 72 meg. And it's really weird fucking. Yeah, it doesn't look good, and it's a good thing that now Steam have the refunds.
Yeah, apparently, like the first achievement that you can get, it's like you can get only after playing 2 hours of the game.
Yeah, and conveniently that's how long that like you have to play for less than 2 hours to get your
Refund.
refund. Yes. Let's talk about better games. Going back to Fallout 4. I don't know if I mentioned Fallout 4. Apparently Fallout 4 is not going to have a level cap and no real ending.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. No, well, it's gonna have an ending, but the end won't end the game. You can
Yeah,
continue
it-
to
it-
live in the
it
world
won't-
that you've
Yeah,
ended.
Right.
it won't end
I've-
when the main story is over.
You
I
won't
think this is
tell-
gonna work out really well with the settlements that you can create, kind of like a never-ending study or something like that.
Yeah.
Study.
These are the adventures of
Get
six
that
acts.
in-
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm excited for it. Like, but it makes me wonder. Like, so I guess oh yeah, it's Fallout. So you get XP from like killing enemies and stuff. Because I was thinking like if there's no ending, I was remembering Skyrim where like you have to level up by using your skills and stuff, and people are still like, are there skills in it? And I'm like, I don't know. They haven't said anything. But there's one image that has a bobblehead that boosts your barter. So that's supposed to be a skill. So I assume so, but.
I suspect there's gonna be something like Skyrim. Like more you use that thing, the you get level up. The skill increase.
But that's not how they did Fallout. They did
Yeah, but
Fallout
they
by
said
like killing bad guys and doing quests would get you XP, and you could, when you level up, you put your points into things.
Yes.
I don't know.
Like,
I wonder
you
how they're
don't know
gonna
how
handle that.
Fallout plays out. God damn
I
it,
wonder if
Zephyr.
they're gonna be like maybe it's more tied to the kind of gun you're using or the modifications, and
I hope not.
who knows? Because that means if it does that, then that means we're only gonna be stuck with one specific gun for the whole game.
Yes.
Or maybe like as it levels up, it's harder and harder to level up, so you want to switch guns so that you can get the.
Right. Then like experience based, that seems so nice. Experience based guns.
Yes. Okay, so before I read this last article, I'm going to read just briefly some headlines.
Wait a minute. Why is
Duh.
Minecraft hosting this? I'm not gonna say like this.
Because I was the one that did all the fucking work. Anyway. Okay. So, Dark Souls creator says, I want to work on something new. Don't know what he wants to work on. Obviously not more Dark Souls. RPG Maker MV, first details and screenshot. That's basically they're making another version of RPG Maker.
Ooh, I can't wait
Um,
to buy it on sale and never use it again.
Yeah, same. Hitman to be released digitally on Xbox One this December. Losing your ship in No Man's Sky is a ball ache, but it's going to be part of the game. Gal Gun Double Piece is getting a worldwide release. That was the weird Xbox 360 Japanese schoolgirl shootery thing. I can't remember.
You have to be way more specific than that. That's like all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, skip it. Fuck it. And then yeah, I'm not going to go and try and find out what Gal Gun is. If you know what it is, there's going to be a worldwide release. Go fuck yourself. A Boy and His Blob is getting a new entry for new gen consoles, so I hope Kudu picks up a Wii U or something at some point.
Cool.
That'll be fun. It's a weird article. Japanese arcade has floor pads so fans can kneel before and leave offerings to their game crushes. So, it's just so
for their waifus in the video games.
So like there's an arcade that has little shrines that people can put like there's in this image here somebody's put like a box sushi meal down by like some scantily clad.
Man, if I was a homeless guy, I would hang out by that and just take food.
Oh yeah, definitely that would be a smart move.
You could live in an arcade, like you just eat food what they bring and keep playing.
So in some 24-hour arcades, people do live there because it's like cheaper than getting an apartment and that. And then they
like in those internet cafes, they just
the
entire
like
campus
it's like
they live there.
100 yen a night or something. You just basically
Live there.
Okay, and last story is about a game that I don't think anybody's known of. Yeah, it's a game called Mighty Number 9. Has anybody heard of it?
No.
Other than it's just...
Hold on.
Eh?
I think it was
Sounds gay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Sounds
no.
fake and gay.
Sounds fake and gay, much like government reports.
No,
anyway,
I played that on 3DS, I think, actually.
Yeah, what, Mighty Number 9?
Oh, yeah, I have it on my SNES. I think it went by the name of Mega Man X.
No. Sorry, that's Mighty Switch Force. I played
Mighty
that.
Switch Force.
Never mind. Go ahead. I have no
Okay.
idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Sorry.
So what about it?
Right, so Mighty Number 9.
He's like, rah.
Sucks. Okay, so Mighty Number 9 was the game that was Kickstarter. Like it was put on Kickstarter by Inafune's company called Concept. It was to be a reimagining of the Mega Man games, and they got like 4 million from the Kickstarter. Only problem is now it's been delayed until 2016 because of consistent bugs. Yes, apparently, and yeah, so it's kind of weird that a 2D platformer game like Mega Man would have so much issues, considering most of the staff are or should be at least content with that sort of game style or that.
And there are like several friggin' engines out there that they can use.
Oh yeah,
you know?
they could fucking.
Wait, it's on Unity, right?
I don't know. But Freedom Planet is made in ClickTeam Fusion, which is the same
Which
engine.
I also own and have yet to use.
Yeah, I bought that during the Christmas sale actually, and fuck.
Oh yeah, so Mighty Number 9 is using Unreal Engine 3.
Yeah.
So they have all the... It's a good engine.
They have all the tools. They have all the tools available.
Or Ori in the Blind Forest made in Unity?
I don't know. But, yeah, like, if you look at some of the concept art and that, it looks really good. But then you look... fuck, this is so fucking horrible. I can't even... Hold on.
So horrible that Spy can't find it.
He cannot contain it.
Fuck's sakes.
He cannot wrap his beard around it.
That is currently what it looks like, apparently. If I could fucking... There we go.
Well,
That...
that's big.
Where is it? Where did they post it?
I don't know. That's posted in an article, and I'm hoping that's not.
Well, if it's that picture that I think it is, then yeah, I think that's. I don't know how they can fuck up that bad on just something like this.
That looks horrible. Why they decided? Yeah, we'll go with like 3D models instead of the 2D.
Like papery 2D would have been great. In a sense.
It's like that's some concept stuff. I think that was made by a fan, and that looks fucking amazing considering.
Well, that was supposed to be game.
No, that's just some like fan-made concept stuff. This is, I think this was actual. I think this is also fan-made. I'm not sure. Look at that. That looks really vibrant.
That looks great.
Like, yeah, that looks really nice and vibrant. And then there's that, which.
Oh wow! I can no longer block ads on the stream. Okay.
Looks like Sonic Adventure 1.
It does actually.
Yeah. God damn it. And this is like on a 2D plane as well. That's a fucking abomination.
How do you screw up like that? I mean,
there's loads of people trying to
justify it.
Yeah, justify it, and it's just like there's no reason to justify it. I mean,
I don't know why they couldn't go with the 2D. The 2D makes everything so easy in a sense. It's I don't know. I mean, shit.
They could have used fucking stencil or something like that, and it would have been it would have been a lot better looking.
And then
But,
in the whole
yeah.
fact when it's like, wait, if you did
But it's like these guys worked on games before, and they decided to switch the engine, and then that complicated a lot of stuff.
it just looks
Sad.
bad. I mean,
It looks fucking awful.
They are the same guys that want to work on the Red Ash thing, right?
Yeah, they also put a Kickstarter in for Red Ash, and a lot of people they're like, no, because we're still waiting on this other game. that
and
we
then
promised."
there's those what was it?
Well,
Didn't they make? Go ahead.
From what I heard, it was about to fail. Then some company came over and paid a lot of money for it to get done.
Yeah, some Chinese company, I think.
Yeah.
Which is
Didn't they also do like a lot of Mega Man X games kind of redone in a 3D sort of sense? I'm trying to see.
I don't know.
So I'm like looking. I
They
just
want to get some kind of anime going with the Red Ash thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny that they had all this money and then it just I don't know. I just feel kind of like I wanted to buy it on the Wii U. It was one of the games I was going to get in September, but then
no, you can always get Shovel Knight.
I have Shovel Knight actually. I kind of bought that.
Well,
I actually kind of bought that while I was at AGD.
I have actual shovel.
And I'm a knight. Yeah, that's the news. I guess you need to wrap up.
We're ready. Oh.
Yeah, kind of. It's all because you were late. Anyway, who's here? Who is even here? Six.
Yeah, what's
Tell me
up?
what you're playing and streaming.
I'm gonna stream sometime this week. I have plans.
You're right.
Yeah, I have. I've come up with stuff. I got my hands on a Majora's Mask new 3DS XL on the super cheap from somebody, so I'm finally upgrading from my launch 3DS console, and I moved everything over onto the XL, and it's pretty slick. I like it.
When I moved from the regular to XL, the big screens make a huge difference.
It was like they announced new 3DS and it supports amiibos and the better processor. I'm like, all right, from now it's finally time to buy a new
Well,
system.
I don't have a new 3DS. I still have the old one, but
But no, I got a I got a really good deal. Someone was gonna sell their Majora's Mask one, and I was like, I'll buy it, and that's pretty cool.
Scope price. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I got it for like $100. It was incredible.
Damn.
Yep.
That's actually really fucking good.
Yeah.
I saw a Majora's Mask 3DS on eBay.
Yeah,
It was like
they're selling it
200.
brand. Yeah, they're selling it brand new for like $250
Yeah.
minimum.
It's
Minimum.
fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's garbage. So I'm probably gonna get. I've been playing a lot of Hyrule Warriors, but my computer's a lot better at streaming PC than at console. It looks really like blurry and like
Capture card? Oh yeah, you have that simple capture card, right?
yeah. So so I've upgraded my PC and now I can stream PC games. I did all of like what was that one? Spec Ops, like full graphics settings and still streaming it at 60 frames a second. It was pretty great. It looked really good. Now my console looks like shit. So now my next big thing is gonna have to upgrade a capture card. Probably get one built into the computer.
I'm not sure.
A Hauppauge or something.
Careful on them.
I'm pretty sure there's for HD, like HDMI capture cards, the only real way you can go is Blackmagic. But people have complained about the
Careful on
Blackmagic
the-
4K.
Yeah.
I have
Careful on Blackmagic, because you literally need some fucking voodoo Blackmagic to get it to run perfectly. Ask Tetsuya,
Well,
he has it.
No, I had a Blackmagic.
So is there-
and it
is
ran
there like a
absolutely fine.
Wait, but you had the PCI version, the semi-older version, right?
Yeah, I had the PCI
Intensity version of the card. So that one works if you have it on the PCI.
That worked fine. That was absolutely
Yeah, I mean,
brilliant.
I've got PCI, I've got PCI Express and 3.0.
Have you got
2.0, so-
USB 3?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
should.
look into getting.
Well, yeah, I just upgraded everything. So like my motherboard supports PCI Express, PCI 3.0, 2.0, like USB 3.0.
Yeah.
Everything on it's like.
I've got,
Crazy.
yeah, the card I've got is an Ava Media Extreme Cap U3, which we
can talk about this later. When I need
I'm
advice
saying
when I
now.
get my capture card, like I'll talk to you guys about that. But that's what I'm doing right now.
God damn it.
So Hyrule Warriors, and I'm playing what am I doing? Street Pass stuff right now, actually. But I've got Paper Mario Sticker Star in there right now. It's actually kind of fun. I'm not gonna rag on it like I guess a lot of people did. It's fun. I'm having a good time. PC I haven't been doing a whole lot of. So I'll do some PC. I'll probably finish off the super hard version of this war of mine and figure out how everybody's gonna get depressed and hang themselves. So a lot of fun, guys. So much fun to watch the people that you've been crafting and trying to grow and manage and survive, to just watch them. Both of them are just sitting down like, I'm so depressed, and like, go eat! You need to eat! And you just can't.
Yeah, when something like that happens, it's like I don't really see any emotion from that. It's like, so they're just gonna end up killing themselves. Oh wow, that's it. Not like they do in
Fuck this game.
What do you mean? No, fucking, I was out there, like, robbing and stuff, and, like, I'm trying to sneak around, and then the guy sees him, and I'm like, run away, and then he shoots at me, and I shoot back at him and kill him, and I'm like, oh, fuck, and then I go home, and he's like, I had to fucking kill that guy. Oh, what am I doing? Like, I fell along with it.
Oh,
I
woe is
wouldn't have,
me.
but I'm like, man, that fucker shot me first.
No, I fell along with it. I was having fun. Not fun. It's very hard to call that fun, but I was enjoying the story.
You heard it, guys. You had fun killing innocent people.
Yeah,
No.
fucking Nancy.
No, I had fun. I had
He
not
had fun.
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah,
I have fun playing Hyrule Warriors. I have an interesting time playing The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Not The Last of Us. This War of Mine. There you go. All right, so that's what I've been up to.
Okay. I'm gonna go in diagonal order. So
wait, what?
I do alphabetical. That's okay.
I have been doing nothing at all.
Nothing at
Okay.
all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
alright, Nom.
Stupid, sexy Zord.
I have been getting into the RGB side of retro gaming, and I have to say, holy shit! When you get an SNES and N64 on RGB hookup, it's
the
a hell of
quarterback
an
for the
improvement.
the quarterback for the Redskins?
What?
No, that's RG3. Never mind. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, but you know about the RGB thing, right?
Yeah, I know about like the RGB mods and that sort of
So
thing.
I've gotten that for my N64 and SNES. It's actually pretty awesome.
Didn't they do RGB out anyway, or was that, no? They
Well, the
did.
SNES already does it. I just had a little tweaks, but the N64 you have to mod it. It can do RGB, but it's not like it needs to be amplified.
Ah, right, okay.
But
Yeah.
the quality changes.
Oh, is that
good.
component?
No, it's literally SCART.
Oh,
Yes. Okay, so Zaffo, what have you been playing, streaming, watching?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all, I guess.
Why are you giving me shit?
Because you have something to
Everyone
do.
here.
Because we have streamed more in this year than you have done in a lifetime.
No, I haven't.
Shut up.
Yeah, well, last
Way more 24-hour marathons than you guys, except for Spy Crab. But
well,
we're not gonna sit here and get into a
streamed-
bitch fest on who's the better streamer. I don't
Oh,
give a
shut
shit.
the fuck up.
I didn't say that.
Okay, well, I've been streaming like some time ago. Way the Samurai. I plan to get back on it. Like,
Did you get the new Zergo Bell Striker from the Magic the Gathering. All right, never mind.
What?
The bells going off in your back.
What?
No, it's fine. You guys aren't nerds enough. The Zergo Bell Striker just won as part of Red Deck Wins on the latest Grand Pro Tour in Standard. It was Red Deck Wins, and that was one of the big major players. Fine, go ahead.
Nobody cares. Okay.
There are billions of people who care.
The weight of the shut up. Weight of the Samurai, like at the end of the week. And I've been playing some Elite Dangerous, but I think I'm gonna stop because the shitty. You will have to like
That's not.
buy the game again to do something.
Yeah. How much
You
is
just stop
it?
right
It's
there.
like-
I've been playing it, but I think I'm gonna stop. Like that's.
No, that's because the new DLC is gonna be like $60 or something.
It's not even DLC. It's a new content that they promised at the beginning, and they want money for it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna
I
stop
played
wasting
it
my
until
time
I
with
stopped. Zaffo. It's the back of the box.
6. Shut up.
No, it's good. I like it.
Fucking hell.
Good stuff. What are you playing, Spycrab?
I don't know. I've been mostly doing weekly streams. I streamed like Spin Tires for a couple weeks multiplayer. That was pretty fun with Zaffo and Rinsler and other people. We
Oh,
streamed.
we did a cleaning thing, yeah.
Yeah, we played Viscera cleaning.
You have been playing games, Zaffo. Come on.
Yeah.
I
I'm
bought
like
you Spin
you.
Tires just to fucking
Didn't
play
you,
you,
bitch?
cunt. But yeah, I'm probably like when I finish, I'm either gonna watch a film or try and beat Resident Evil 3 for some fucking reason. And yeah, so that's about it. Alright, I've got to finish this. On behalf of myself, Six Axis, Zaffo, Nom, and Zoart, go away.